10:15 this morning. The 5th annual Johnny Ackel Memorial Rodeo is this weekend. We are joined this morning by Blue Jeans and Cameron Lerma to talk more about the rodeo. This is one that goes on every single year, I know, since I've gone to Southeast Texas. And it's just such a big event, too, and all for a good cause. Tell me a little bit about this rodeo.
Yeah, this is year number 5 of the rodeo, and so far to date, we've given away $38,000 in scholarships to kids at East Chambers High School and Hampshire-Fannett. And that's what the whole thing's about. Every bit of the money goes to them, from the concession stand to ticket prices and everything, and we're awful proud of it. It helps kids go to college.
Yeah, I was going to say, college obviously can be very expensive, so any little bit can go definitely a long way for these kids. And that's very impressive over 5 years to be able to gather that much money.
We had the idea during COVID. We were, everybody was shut down, and we were sitting there, and Johnny Ackel was a kind of a rodeo legend in Southeast Texas, and we thought, you know what, this is his hometown. There's no rodeo here. I said, we could do a fundraiser. My daughter was going into high school, so we put it together, and it's just grown, and the community has really embraced it, and it's been pretty fun.
Yeah, seems like it. So what can folks expect if they are going to the rodeo?
Well, it's a full rodeo. You get to watch this guy out there. We've got bullfighters and clowns. The doors are going to open. We're going to let everybody in at 6 o'clock. At 6:30, we're going to mutton bust for the little ones. Do that pre-show, and then it's a full rodeo. There's cowboys and cowgirls coming from all over Texas, Louisiana. It's kind of starting the end of the rodeo season, so the money and the points start getting real important about this time of year. So it's always fun.
Yeah, I like going to these events because truly it is a lifestyle for these people. You would get it, right? It's very much a lifestyle.
It is.
And I didn't know that until I started reporting on rodeos and whatnot, getting into news and learning more about. I did a story one time with a guy, and they said it's not a matter of, if you have an accident, it's not if, it's when. And he had an accident, and he'd get right back out there, and they loved it. So y'all are truly passionate about what y'all do when it comes to rodeoing. And if I'm not mistaken, y'all have something new this year, right? The cook-off.
Yes, that was something new we're trying this year. We try to bring something a little different every year. And this year we're going to try to do a cook-off and see how it goes. And so I think we've got 7 teams entered, so there'll be some good barbecue, some good food to eat out there, and hopefully it'll catch on, and maybe it'll grow, maybe it won't. But everything, the fun part about this deal is we're not, everything we make, we give to those kids. So if it works, it's great. If it doesn't, well, we'll try something different next year. But it's pretty fun.
Yeah, get a feel for everything. Okay, so tell me about what you're going to be doing at the rodeo. Are you going to be performing?
So what I do is a bullfighter. So you go through the bareback ride and the bronc ride. You hold neck ropes. You help stock contractors load stock and get things going. And then when the bull riding comes, your job is to sit there, and the whole arena is yours.
Yeah.
So your job is to make sure that nobody's in there is going to get hurt. So if a bull gets loose, it's your job to make sure that everybody's safe. And when the bull rider falls off, you're the one getting run over before him.
And that's what we like to say is the fun part, when the bulls hit him.
Right.
Oh, no, I hold my breath. I'm nervous.
I'm like, oh, goodness.
And I imagine you're not nervous. It's been more of an adrenaline rush.
Not really. It's pretty, I've been doing it for about 5 years now.
Okay.
So it's more of once you get to going and get to move around, it's just there. You're there in the right spots, the right times. And
but it's the most important job at the rodeo.
Sure,
your bullfighters, I fought bulls for 25 years before I started announcing, and so I make sure I have good ones here, and it's their job. I mean, crazy people don't do something for a long time. Bullfighters aren't crazy, and that's the first thing everybody says. Oh, the bullfighters are crazy. No, they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
They do this for a living, and they protect cowboys, and there's an art to what they do. They're not just running around out there crazy. There's an art and a system to what they do, and we make sure we have some of the best come to winning.
Well, definitely a brave job. I was going to say, got to be
Hey, I'll leave
ready.
it to you.
Yeah.
Leave it to you.
Somebody's got to do it. It's
Exactly.
like Secret Service agent. Somebody's got to do that.
Yeah, I was going to say.
This is maybe a bad example, but the guys at Gator Country, people think they're just out there wrangling gators and whatnot, but there is an art to it, like you said. Like, they know what they're doing, and they're not nervous. And
we were just talking about that. Y'all had a clip going in the green room in there when we were standing there watching, and that's totally foreign to me. Guys like us, we grew up in the Western sports and around livestock and cattle, so it doesn't seem as, it's like a guy that grew up, jumping motorcycles all the time. It doesn't seem crazy to them, but, to the outside world, it is.
Yeah.
And same thing with those guys, man. I wouldn't put my hand next to those gators for anything in the world,
Right.
So.
Not risking it, no. Cool. Okay, so for folks who are interested in going to the rodeo and cook-off, when's it happening?
Friday and Saturday night, like I mentioned, doors open at 6. Rodeo happens at 7:30. You can see the flyer right there. It's a full rodeo. The cool thing about our rodeo that we're most proud of is we're bringing in the professional cowboys and cowgirls, but we've got a lot of local talent here that we put in the rodeo and let them perform. And there's some kids there in Winnie. One young lady you're going to get to watch both nights went to the junior high national finals rodeo last year. I mean, super talent. So we mix those in there so you get to see some local talent with the pros. And all of it, have a good time. We've got clowns, we got pre-parties, after parties at Charlie's Bar and Grill. And you can see the partners we have on there. Frontier Rodeo Coffee, Jerry Nelson and the crew are on board with us. They got a brand new location in Lumberton. And, Roughneck, Scott Equipment, Yellow Rose, Wowco, they take care of us because it does. Everybody knows where the money goes.
Yeah,
So.
absolutely. And again, does go back to Southeast Texas students, East Chambers, and Hampshire-Fannett. So if you can go out and attend this weekend, obviously going to be a good time, and you're giving back to a good cause, and obviously have plenty of fun. You'll get to see these two out there. So thanks both of you for stopping by, and good luck this weekend.
Thank you so much,
Thank you for
ladies, for
having us.
having us.
We appreciate it.